The forest was silent, wrapped in the stillness of dusk. Among the tall trees and whispering leaves, a mother deer stood watch over her newborn fawn. He was small, trembling, his thin legs unsteady as he tried to stand. She gently nudged him, her warm breath calming him as he took in his first view of the world, a world where danger lurked in shadows and survival meant constant vigilance. That night, as thunder rolled in the distance and a pack of wolves howled nearby, the mother stayed perfectly still, her body shielding her child. The wolves passed, unaware of the pair hidden beneath the brush. The fawn learned his first lesson not through words, but through instinct. In this world, to be safe was to be silent, invisible, and always alert. As the days turned into weeks, the fawn grew. He learned how to move quietly through the underbrush, how to freeze at the sound of snapping twigs, how to sense danger before it appeared. But he also began to notice the sky. Every night, he would lift his eyes to the stars, feeling something stir inside him that he didn't understand, something that made his heart beat not with fear, but with wonder. It was hope, though he didn't yet have a name for it. One evening, near a quiet stream, he heard a faint chirp of distress. Curious and cautious, he followed the sound and found a small bluebird with a broken wing curled beneath a fern. "Will you eat me?" the bird asked, voice trembling. "I don't eat birds," the fawn replied, confused. "Then why are you here?" she asked. He paused. "I heard you. You sounded like you needed help." Though he had no idea how to help a bird, the fawn stayed. Each day, he brought berries and water and simply kept her company. The bluebird, though bitter at first, slowly began to trust him. She told stories of the skies, of flying over mountains and valleys, of seeing the sun rise from above the clouds. Her words made his world bigger. Days passed, and finally, the bird healed enough to fly again. As she soared above the trees, she called down, "You helped me fly again." The deer looked up, surprised. "I didn't do anything." She laughed in the wind. "You gave me hope. And sometimes that's everything." Those words stayed with him. As seasons changed and he grew stronger, the young deer faced more trials. A harsh winter nearly took his life. A hunter's trap nearly took his leg. Fear was never far, but neither was hope. Along his journey, he met others who helped shape him. A scarred old elephant who showed him that pain doesn't weaken you. It teaches you. A snake who had once been venomous, but chose to change, teaching him that nature can be rewritten. A lone wolf, once an enemy, became a companion when both were lost and starving, showing that even those we fear most can become family. With every encounter, the deer learned something new, not just about survival, but about strength, kindness, and growth. Years passed. One morning, the deer, now a proud and graceful stag, came upon a still lake. He bent to drink and caught his reflection, strong antlers, clear eyes, and a calm he had never seen in himself before. He realized then that he was no longer the trembling fawn he once was. Every scar, every step, every lesson was part of him now. As he lifted his head, a sound behind him caught his attention. Turning, he saw a young fawn, shaking, hiding in the brush. Their eyes met, and in that instant he saw himself. He stepped forward slowly and spoke gently. "It's okay. You're safe here." The fawn didn't move, unsure. "I know you're afraid," the stag continued. "I was too. But you don't have to run from fear forever. One day, you'll run towards something greater." The fawn blinked, then looked up toward the stars. In that moment, the stag understood that hope was not something you kept for yourself. It was something you gave away, a spark that could light someone else's darkness. Even in a world full of danger, even when you had nothing but your breath and your will to go on, hope still lived. Not in the sky, not in safety, but in choosing to believe that tomorrow could be better. The deer had once been a frightened creature hiding from the world. Now, he was proof that hope could grow anywhere, even in the heart of the hunted. You don't need to be the strongest to survive. You just need to keep moving, keep believing, keep hoping, because sometimes the smallest spark of hope is all the light someone else needs. And sometimes that's enough to change everything.